Exit mean for Canada's relationship with India? Also in focus, why Europe is telling Elon Musk to back off and how he, along with Donald Trump, seems to have mastered the politics of provocation. But are they getting tired of each other already? We'll tell you what reports say. How China has unleashed a monster ship on the Philippines. Why the US has blacklisted the maker of the game PUBG. Why Joe Biden is overactive during his notice period as president. The aftermath of the earthquake in Tibet. How Emmanuel Macron insulted Africa and how leaders have hit back. Why Singapore and Malaysia are coming together to create a business hub. Is this an attempt to counter China? Why Squid Game faces a ban in Vietnam. And are you feeding your brain right? New research proves the old saying, you are what you eat. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Angry protests in Gilgit-Baltistan halt trade between Pakistan and China. Protesters blocked the highway connecting the two countries. The highway is part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The locals are angry over frequent power cuts lasting for as long as 20 hours. Gilgit-Baltistan faces some of the worst power outages in South Asia. Sri Lanka's president to travel to China next week. This comes a month ahead of Anura Kumara Dissanayike's first budget. China is the island nation's largest bilateral lender. This will be Dissanayike's second foreign trip since being elected in September 2024. His first trip was to India last month. More trouble for South Korea's impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol. Investigators get a new arrest warrant against him after the first one expired. Yoon remains holed up in his residence surrounded by hundreds of guards. He is under fire for declaring martial law on the 3rd of December. In India, assembly elections will be held in Delhi on the 5th of February and votes will be counted on the 8th of February. The ruling Aam Aadmi Party is seeking a third consecutive term. This election is a three-way contest between the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP and the Congress. The first Qatari commercial flight in nearly 13 years lands in Damascus. As international traffic resumes at Syria's main airport, this comes nearly a month after rebels toppled Bashar al-Assad's regime. Syria's domestic carriers have also restarted their operations. And Meta scraps its fact-checking program. Instead, it will implement a community notes model. It will be similar to the one that exists on Elon Musk's X. Meta founder Mark Zuckerberg says fact-checkers have been too politically biased.
I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister.
Justin Trudeau is gone. He won't be fighting the upcoming election, and he certainly won't be Prime Minister. Canadians are naturally talking about this news, but surprisingly, so are Indians. Trudeau had a very bad relationship with New Delhi. He shielded Khalistani separatists. He accused India of killing terrorists in Canada, and he expelled Indian diplomats. So a lot of Indians are asking the obvious question: will Trudeau's exit fix the relationship? To answer that, we must look at Canada's political future. Their parliament was supposed to convene later this month, but Justin Trudeau has asked for a delay. He wants the Governor-General to prorogue the session.
Despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th.